Hey friends, welcome back to our channel Python Learners, and today we are back again with another video. And today we are going to create a automatic dataset image downloader. Yeah, its name is long, but if I say in simple words, you can say that this program will download images from Google automatically and create a dataset. So let's start. So first I want you to do two things. First, like and subscribe to my channel, and second, download the module Selenium. And so what is the Selenium module? It's a module which is used to perform functions, or you can say tasks, in Chrome. So it also has many objects like web driver, keys and all. So let's start. So first we will install the Chrome Selenium module. So we have two ways to download it. The first one is using Python, PyCharm, that pip install command, or the other one is using command prompt. So now I know one more way to download it, that is using PyCharm, and it only works in PyCharm. So what you need to do is go in the file menu, and in file menu click on settings. So when you open the settings, you need to go on Python interpreter. So you can see in the under the project label Python interpreter, and then here I have opened Python interpreter. Then click on plus, and then search for Selenium. Okay, Selenium. So now you can see it's highlighted here. So just click on the Selenium and specify version. So now you can download any version from here. So like I want 4.0. So that's the latest version. If you didn't click it, so it will automatically download the latest version. So you can see that it's the latest version is 4.0, and it's on the this link. So you can go on this link and download. So specify version install package. So here it's Selenium and installing. So when it will be finished installing, then we can use it. So friends, you can also use another module named PyAutoGUI in this case, and PyAutoGUI is can be worked on anything. It controls whole window, or you can say everything. But Selenium can only be used to run Chrome or like web browsers. So you can see the Selenium is installed. It's run package Selenium installed successfully. Let's exit from here. So now we will be typing our code. So first you need to install the Chrome driver extension. So I've already downloaded the zip file of Chrome driver. You can get the link of the downloading this file in the description box. Go and check it out there. So then extract these files. So I'm gonna extract these files at the location of my Chrome, and that will be easier. And I will tell you that where this Chrome is located. In some people's laptop, it might be already installed. So like it's Edge drive. So okay, wait. Yes. So at this location, okay. So you can see here you can install. Or wait, let me show you. So in C, open the program data. Wait, said program data. Okay. Okay, program data. Inside the program data in Microsoft folder, go on Windows. So you can see it's Windows, and inside Windows start menu, then programs. So it's the default location where your Chrome is uh, there. So you can see Chrome, Google Chrome is there, Microsoft Office, Edge, and many more. So here you can see the Chrome driver application here. Just select this application, and on home tab click copy path. So this path will be used in our program. So let's start. So first we will be commenting that out. Yes, we will use it afterwards. So first we will be importing the modules like time, OS, and Selenium. So import time, import OS, and from selenium. So friends, selenium is a collective package. So you need to install from selenium the objects. Okay, so like take enter, install WebDriver, swd, and from selenium dot webdriver dot common dot keys input keys. So and yes, one more model, that's from selenium dot by. Yes, so you need to import these 5 modules here, and then what we want is we want an input from the user. So let's say the input should be query, so query is equals to input. What should I download? What should I download? And let's check if query equals to blank, then print blank input. Time dot sleep for 3 seconds and then exit. So here we have taken the input and then we are validating it, that whether it is empty or there is something inside it. It can be anything, any like special characters like at the rate, hashtag, or double quotes, anything could be there. Okay, but it should not be blank, because if it's blank, so what would we search? So validated it. Now we also want how many images should be there. So let's say we want 5 images. So not every time we want 5 images. Sometimes we want 10, 11, 13, 15, 100. Okay, so let's say number of images, wait, is equals to input. Okay. So now we again need to validate it, that whether it is an integer or not. Because if it's not an integer, then we can't go. So let's say if number of image dot is digit is equals to false, or number underscore image dot is numeric is equals to false, print wrong input, time dot sleep for, okay, wait, again 3, and then exit. Okay, yes, one more thing else. Maybe if it is blank, then what could we do? Elif number underscore image equals to blank if it is blank, or images is smaller than or equal to 0. So if it's 0, so what should we download? Print your input is not correct, blank or invalid input. So I've changed the line here because every time same thing would be there. So that does not look good. So let's say again exit. So okay. So if images is false and all, okay, ठीक है. So all is set here. Okay. So we validated everything. And yes, one more thing we could do is, okay, else number underscore image is equals to integer value of number of image. Yes, that's the last part. Done. So now what we want is Now the input and is completed, importing is completed. Now we want to run our means this program to download those images. So what we want to do is, let's say the variable driver is equals to, so wd dot, so friends, here you can use, there are a lot of options here like Chrome, or here it's Chromium Edge, that's Edge is Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, Opera is also there. So Opera, so you can use any of them to do. Here is also the option of proxy, remote, and all, Safari. So you can use any of them. So I have installed Chrome driver, so I'll be using Chrome here. Okay, so now here you need to paste this Chrome driver's path. So friends, it's you can also use Edge here. So instead of Chrome you can go for Edge, and then instead of this Chrome driver, go for uh, Edge driver. Okay, so that you need to download, and you can get it on GitHub. Okay, now as such it's done. So let's say first let's open Google. So like if I open Google, so what we need to do is, on Google we will search for google.com, and then go at Google Images. So here I have opened Google. So let's search for google.com. So I've searched for google.com here. Okay, so click on images, and then copy this path. So let's X, and then here driver dot get, and then this link here. So now what will happen is, it will go to this link. So now all is done. Now what we want is, so this is the box. So inside this box, we need to type the object. So let's say when we come here, we need to find this object and then go for it. So this element, let's say the search box. So how to do is, either we can go for the code. So that will be easier, or you need to specify the x y coordinates of it, and it usually changes after every time, and it's different on different, if means my zoom is like this much and I choose the xy coordinate here, so it would show an error, and if it's too large then it would go wrong. See, we want this, so we only want this. So let's inspect this code. So inspect, so here its code will be open, and then click on this arrow. So like whenever we, this is an element here, so input, so here we got the highlighted code for it. Let's copy this code. So copy XPath. So friends, please copy only the XPath, and don't click on copy full XPath, because here we are just going for XPath. You can use full XPath also, but only XPath will be shorter. I will show you what's the difference between XPath and full XPath. So I have copied the XPath here. So here it's the XPath. While if I copy the full XPath of this, copy full XPath, so you can see it has a very long format here, and it's quite simple. Okay, here, so I will be using this one, the short one. So what we want is, like, say box is equals to driver dot find element by dot XPath, and then paste this XPath here. So control X, and this. So friends, instead of this find element, you can also go for like box is equals to driver dot find element by XPath. So there you only need to paste this code and not this by dot XPath. But this XPath is actually means very old. So we will be going for this by.xpath only. So now what will happen is it will find that element. So now we want to enter, say, box dot send keys, and we want to send query here there, and box dot send keys dot enter. So here what will happen is it will first open Google Chrome using the Chrome driver, and then Google Images. Then it will go and find the element, this our input box by its XPath, and then send the keys. That means it will type those keys there, and or send keys, you can say that it will press those keys in that order. Then send dot keys dot enter. That means it will press the enter key, or not physically, but the program behind the enter key would run at that time. Okay, so now it will run. Now what we want is, let's say, let me exit this source code. Let's say I am searching for Python. Okay, so now it will go, and now these images will be there. So how it will download is it should find these XPath and then download it. Okay, so friends, let's see its XPath here, and please friends, see its XPath very well, because you would find a algorithm here. So this image, so let's copy its image XPath. So hashtag and this XPath. If I see the XPath of the second image and copy it, and let's see for the third one also. Okay, so this image, so copy XPath and then this. So friends, you saw that, you can see that these are there. So you can see everything is same except one thing, and that's the numerical number there. So now it's for Python. Now what if I, instead of searching for Python, I search for anything else? Let's say I searched for, okay, YouTube. So now if I search for YouTube and then I see its code, let's see the images code. Whatever. Okay. So when I see its image code, so copy XPath and hashtag and then paste. So you saw that nothing changed again, and everything same, and it matches with the first one. Okay, only this numbers change every time. So now here we can conclude that if in a loop I run it and only change like this number. Okay, so let's say I am running it, so plus then string value of, let's say, x, and then plus here. So now every time this value will change, and if I start it from 1 and end it, or like on the 10th image, if I want to download 10 images, not on 10th image, 11th image, yes, no, 10th image. So now this would run and go forward. Okay, so we will be going for it. First we need to create a data set folder. So let's say data set is equals to data sets, and let's say name is equals to query. Okay, so path, not path, root is equals to os dot path dot join, and data set comma name. Okay, so now it will create a data set. Okay, now we need to validate whether there is a means folder like this or not. So let's say if not, os dot path dot is directory, and let's say root. Okay, os dot make directory, not path, root. So now what is here? Again, it's a validation. So if os.path is directory, is there, that means is a directory. So if this root is not a directory, so then it need to create it or else do nothing. Okay. So now it will create the directory. Now what we want is we need to run a loop so that it would download the images. So let's say for x in range 1 comma number underscore image plus 1. So like if I want 10 images, then it would end on 11th image and that would ultimately be 10 images. Okay. Okay. So friends, we have almost done. Now we only want to, yes, find. So driver dot find element by dot xpath and then home. So now this would run here. Okay, this here and this here. Yes. So now this would run. So it would find that element and then dot screenshot. So dot screenshot, let's say path. So in path, it should save it and by the name of query plus underscore and string of x. Okay. Plus dot png. Okay, wait, not path, it's root. Okay, so what it will do is it will find an element and then it will take a screenshot of it and save it at the path root slash, let's say if our root is sets, so dataset slash, let's say python underscore first image dot png. Okay, not this, slash python if I search for python and then this, so it would save it like this. So don't think that this is also a part of that name. It's just a part of this means directory. The name of the image will be this python1.png. So let's run this and try. Okay, and I don't think any error will be there. Yes, let's say print image data set is successfully saved in comma root. So it will print the root. Okay, so now if I run this, let's close this and run. So you can see it's running. I don't think there would be an error as such. The code is well. So let's search for Python learners and I want, let's say 10 images. Is it gonna take some input from me? Okay, I haven't entered anything here. That's I saw that. So how many images should I download? Yes, I thought it would print it. Say Python learners and I want 10 images. Okay, elif not separated between six of. Okay, let's say integer number underscore image. Okay, so see, if is digit is false, if it is not this, then it would go. So now we know that this is an integer, right? So we can uh paste. Wait, let's go else in number underscore image is equals to integer value of number underscore image. Okay, and here instead of int, yes, and then this. Okay, okay, this. Okay, done. Now I don't think any error should be there. As such, we know that this program we are gonna use and only we are gonna use it, but some people might share it with their friends to show off like I did. Is it an error? Okay, it's a warning. So friends, you saw that it's started. It went on Google Images, search for Python learners, and what's happening? Okay, so image address is successfully stored. Okay, let's go at this location. So wait, Control W, H drive, HTML files, and datasets. Okay, so here you can see that there are two folders. Okay, it's one of my previous folders. So this is the folder which it has created, and there are 10 images as such as searched. And you can see, like, if I see this image, so it's perfect, and this perfect image is, so you can see that 90% images are perfect other than this one. All images are good. So we can say that 90% images which is download is good. Then you can see that all of these images are landscape, and this one is a portrait image. So we can conclude that the portrait images, it would also take this part. Okay, but we can deal with it because we have other images too, and as such Python programs runs well and our we can say laptops and PCs. So we also want a portrait landscape image. If friends, you saw that it worked well, and you can do one more thing in it, that you can specify uh, the size of the image you want. But for this you need to use a module named Google something, like, wait, import Google. Yes, Google Images download. Yes, this module you need to use for this, and I have personally used this module, so I know. So as such, it downloads the images directly, so you can go for it. And if I see that how many lines I've used for this code, so it would be at most 30 or 34 lines. or max to max 35. Okay, so 36 images. Images what? Lines. So in 36 lines, you created an awesome program, and you can convert this program into GUI version by changing input part this input part into a tkinter video window using the tkinter means module. So friends, I will meet you in the next video. Until the time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video.